More on our top story and the reported thaw in relations between Turkey and Israel. I'm joined in the studio by Huseyin Oruc. He's the Deputy President of the IHH Humanitarian Relief Foundation. That's the aid group that organised the Mavi Marmara boat. And he's also the spokesman for the Gaza 2010 Flotilla Group. Thank you very much for joining us here in the studio on TRTWorld. What are the families of the victims hoping comes from any deal here with Israel?
Actually, we are following from the media what is going on. We don't know how much details. From the beginning, the families and the IHH have said the same things with the government. There was some request of the Turkey families and the IHH. We was from the beginning asking that this siege is illegal on the Gaza and the people are suffering too much in Gaza. It is make an open prison for the all Palestinians living in the Gaza. This siege must be lifted and Israel must stop to make this siege for the Gazan people. This is the first condition. And the second one is Israel must apologize from the Turkey and all the participants. And partially Israel have done it. Netanyahu 2 years ago have made it. The third condition was the compensation. The Israel must pay very reasonable compensation for the all passengers and injured peoples and the families of the killed peoples on the Mavi Marmara. And our positions are the same, and the families are saying the same things. Without lifting the siege from the Gaza, we don't want to make any agreement between Turkey and Israel.
Do you believe that the lifting of that siege on Gaza is realistic? Will Israel bow down to your demands?
What we believe, still we are believing too much, and our president, our prime minister, all our members of the cabinet from the beginning, last 5 years, openly say that the main condition is the siege. And we don't believe that without the siege, any officials in Turkey will sign any agreement between Turkey and Israel.
Can the families not get closure then until that siege is lifted?
Yes, definitely. It is the main condition.
Israel also wants a legal case against its commanders to be dropped as part of any deal. How do the families of the victims feel about that?
It is also another very important point we need to talk, and it is the very serious issue. 10 people have been killed on the boat, and all of them have been killed without any warnings. And in international water, everybody have agreed. United Nations Human Rights Fact-Finding Mission have said that it is intentional killings, and there is a huge torture against the peoples. 55 people have been injured in these attacks, and we know who are they. And the Turkish court have opened the case, and it's a public case. No one have the right to end these cases, and we don't believe that it can be part of this negotiation. The relation between the government is a different issue, and this court issue is a totally different. If someone committed some crimes against the peoples, they must take the punishments, and if the governments, besides these punishments, they want to make an agreement between themselves, it is their duty, but anybody mustn't have any pressure on the cases.
Okay, Huseyin Oruc, thank you very much for your time, and thank you for joining us here on TRT World.
Thank you.